Let's start with a familiar scene. Think about your phone. It's not just a device, it's a portal to a universe of services, all available for a small monthly fee. That streaming service for your favorite show? Check. The music app that curates the perfect playlist? Of course. The premium photo editor, the cloud storage, the fitness app that promised a six-pack, the meal kit delivery that was supposed to make you a chef. The list goes on. Each one was a simple, almost thoughtless decision. A free trial that rolled over, an introductory offer that seemed too good to pass up. But have you ever stopped to actually count them? Now here's the truly unsettling question. How many of those digital tenants are living in your bank account rent-free without you ever visiting? If you feel a slight sense of dread, you're not alone. Recent studies reveal a staggering disconnect. The average person estimates they have 4 or 5 subscriptions. The reality? They're actually paying for closer to 12. That gap between perception and reality is where your money vanishes. It's not one big painful expense, it's a death by 1,000 cuts. A $9.99 charge here, a $14.99 charge there. Individually, they seem harmless. But compounded over a year, you're looking at hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars, silently siphoned away. This is the subscription economy's dirty little secret. It thrives on our inertia. It's a business model engineered around the hope that you'll be too busy or too overwhelmed to notice. They call it breakage. We call it the silent wallet killer. But what if you could fight back with a weapon just as sophisticated? What if you could deploy your own personal financial watchdog? This is where artificial intelligence transforms from a buzzword into a powerful ally. Imagine an intelligent system that securely connects to your financial accounts. It learns your spending patterns, flags subscriptions you haven't engaged with in months, and presents you with a simple, clear dashboard. You haven't opened this app in 90 days. Cancel it? With a single tap, the AI navigates the labyrinthine cancellation process for you. This isn't science fiction. This is a tangible, achievable business idea. And the most exciting part? Thanks to the rise of no-code platforms and accessible AI APIs, it's a business you could start building today. Welcome back to Market Gap, the show where we don't just talk about ideas, we engineer actionable blueprints for the future of business. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most pervasive financial leaks in the modern economy. This isn't just a consumer inconvenience, it's a multi-billion-dollar market inefficiency hiding in plain sight. We're going to deconstruct this problem piece by piece and then architect an elegant, AI-powered solution. We'll explore the no-code tools you can use, the potential revenue models, and how you can create a business that not only empowers consumers to save thousands, but also builds a profitable enterprise for you. So let's get started. The problem: death by 1,000 cuts. Let's break down the brutal reality of the subscription economy. On the surface, it's a modern miracle of convenience. Everything you could ever want, available on demand. When you sign up for a new service, the process is frictionless, almost exciting. It feels small, insignificant. $5.99 a month for your favorite music. $12.99 for a world of movies. $3.99 for unlimited cloud storage. It might be a fitness app, a news subscription, a software tool for work, or even a meal kit delivery. Individually, each one feels like a harmless little treat. But this convenience has a hidden cost, and it accumulates with frightening speed. When you add them all up, the picture becomes brutal. In the United States, the average household now spends over $219 a month on these recurring charges. That's more than $2,600 a year, vanishing from bank accounts in tiny, silent increments. This isn't a fluke, it's a fundamental shift in how we consume. Globally, consumer spending on subscriptions has more than tripled in the past 5 years, fueled by a corporate push away from one-time ownership and towards perpetual rental. So why is this happening? Is it just a lack of self-control? Not at all. It's happening because companies design it this way. The entire subscription model is engineered to be sticky. They lure you in with irresistible free trials, then intentionally bury the cancel button in a labyrinth of menus and confusing options. This strategy is built on a deep understanding of human psychology. They know that our brains are not wired to feel the pain of small recurring payments. This is a concept known as minimizing the pain of paying. Unlike handing over a crisp $200 bill for a purchase, an act that feels tangible and significant, a $9.99 charge that automatically deducts from your account is practically invisible. It bypasses the part of your brain that registers financial loss. These tactics, often called dark patterns, are not accidents. They are deliberate design choices intended to make it easy to sign up and incredibly difficult to leave. That's precisely why it works so well. The result is a modern financial plague, death by 1,000 cuts. Each tiny subscription is a small wound, barely noticeable on its own, but together they create a significant continuous drain on your finances. It's the gym membership you bought with New Year's resolutions and forgot about by March. It's the streaming service you subscribed to for a single show and never opened again. It's the premium app feature you don't even remember activating. Studies show that people waste, on average, between $1,200 and $1,500 every single year on these forgotten or unused subscriptions. Now, multiply that waste across millions of households. You begin to see why this is a $100 billion blind spot. A massive, silent transfer of wealth from the pockets of ordinary people directly to the balance sheets of corporations, often for zero value in return. But here's what makes this even more insidious. Companies don't just hope you forget, they actively engineer forgetfulness into their products. That 7-day free trial for a photo editing app? It's designed to auto-convert into a $60 annual charge the second you're not looking, often without a clear email warning. Those cancel buttons? They're deliberately hidden behind multiple pages, nested in account settings, and written in light gray text at the bottom of the screen, while the Keep My Plan button is large, colorful, and prominent. And if you try to cancel by phone, they've turned customer service into a war of attrition, knowing that after being on hold for 40 minutes listening to repetitive music, most people will simply give up. Then there are the annual subscriptions, the sneakiest of all. They renew automatically with no notification, a large sum vanishing from your account for a service you may not have used in 11 months. They have perfected the art of turning subscription management into a maze designed to trap your money. The psychology behind this phenomenon is so common, it has a name: subscription creep. It rarely happens all at once. You start with one or two essential services like Netflix and Spotify. Then your phone provider offers a free year of a new streaming bundle, and it seems foolish not to accept. You download a productivity app for a specific project, planning to cancel after the trial. A friend recommends a new gaming service, and FOMO kicks in. Before you know it, you're juggling a dozen services. You're actively using maybe half of them, you've forgotten about a few others, and you are completely unaware of the cumulative financial hemorrhage. It's a slow, gradual accumulation, driven by convenience, social pressure, and clever marketing, until your budget is silently bleeding out. The data backs this up with shocking clarity. Overwhelmingly, we are terrible at tracking this spending. Research shows that consumers underestimate their monthly subscription costs by more than 80%. They confidently guess they're spending around $50 a month when the reality is closer to $200. This cognitive dissonance is a feature, not a bug, of the subscription model. And this isn't just an American problem, it's a global pandemic of financial leakage. In the UK, the average household wastes over £400 annually on unused subscriptions. In Australia, it's over $600. As streaming services, gaming platforms, and software-as-a-service tools expand aggressively into emerging markets in Asia and Latin America, this problem is set to explode worldwide, and it's not stopping. We are on the cusp of the next wave: subscriptions for physical goods, for features in our cars, for functions in our smart appliances, even for our clothes. The death by 1,000 cuts is about to become death by 10,000. Existing solutions. Why they fall short? Now you might say, aren't there apps like Rocket Money or Truebill that already do this? Yes, and they've saved users billions. But they have critical limitations that create a massive opportunity. Most only work in the US or UK. They require premium subscriptions themselves, which is ironic. Their cancellation features don't always work globally. And here's the kicker: many are owned by banks, which means they have no incentive to expand aggressively worldwide. So millions of people outside the developed world in Asia, Africa, South America are left with no good solution. And even inside developed markets, the tools are clunky. They bombard you with upsells, focus on credit repair, and ignore the simple task: kill unwanted subscriptions. That's the gap. That's the opportunity. There are billions of smartphone users in emerging markets. Streaming, gaming, education, and SaaS subscriptions are exploding there. But no one is helping people manage or cancel them. It's like watching a flood and realizing nobody's selling umbrellas. This is exactly the type of overlooked market where startups thrive. The AI solution: engineering the subscription killer. So, how do we fight back against subscription creep? We don't need another app. We need an intelligent agent working on our behalf. Let's engineer the solution from the ground up. We'll call it the AI subscription killer. The core principle is simple: a system that is tirelessly vigilant, deeply analytical, and effortlessly actionable. Here's the 4-step blueprint. Step 1. Secure connection. First, you connect your financial accounts, bank accounts, credit cards, PayPal. This is done using industry-standard secure banking APIs from providers like Plaid. Crucially, the AI is granted read-only access. It can see transactions, but it can never move your money. This is the same battle-tested technology powering major financial apps, ensuring your data is encrypted and your privacy is paramount. Step 2. Intelligent detection. Once connected, the AI begins its scan. It's not just looking for charges labeled subscription, it's a digital detective, analyzing transaction data for recurring patterns. It flags the obvious monthly and yearly renewals, but its real power is catching the ones we miss. Sneaky quarterly billings, forgotten annual renewals, and especially free trials that silently converted to paid plans. It sees across all your accounts, connecting dots a human would easily overlook. Step 3. Deep categorization. This is where the intelligence truly shines. Using sophisticated natural language processing, the AI doesn't just list your subscriptions, it understands them. It deciphers cryptic transaction descriptions, sorting everything into clear categories: entertainment, productivity, health, and wellness. More than that, it can analyze usage data where possible, labeling subscriptions as frequently used, used occasionally, or dormant. It's the difference between knowing you pay for a service and knowing if you get value from it. Step 4. Effortless cancellation. This is the magic wand. For any subscription you deem unnecessary, you simply tap Cancel. The AI takes over. On the back end, it triggers a specialized process. For services with modern APIs, it sends a direct cancellation request. For the vast majority that don't, it deploys a robotic process automation, or RPA bot. Think of it as a digital assistant that logs into the service for you, navigates the confusing menus, and completes the entire cancellation workflow. No more searching for hidden buttons. But here's where it evolves from a tool into a true financial co-pilot. The AI doesn't just wait for your command, it actively coaches you with personalized, data-driven insights. You'll see messages like, "You spent $240 on that unused gym membership last year, shall I cancel it?" Or, "Your Disney Plus subscription just renewed, but you haven't logged in for 4 months, is it still worth it?" It can even spot optimizations. You're paying for 3 different streaming services. Consolidating could save you $45 a month. It alerts you to price hikes and upcoming trial expirations, putting you back in control. It's not just canceling, it's continuous, personalized financial optimization. And the interface isn't a spreadsheet, it's a conversation. This tool uses conversational AI, allowing you to ask questions in plain English. "Hey, show me all my software subscriptions. Which services did I sign up for in the last 90 days? Find my most expensive subscription and check for a cheaper annual plan." It understands your intent and provides instant, actionable answers. The most exciting part? This isn't science fiction. Every piece of this puzzle exists right now. Secure banking APIs for account access are mature. AI models for expense categorization are powerful. RPA for automating web tasks is a well-established industry. And with modern no-code platforms, these technologies can be stitched together into a seamless application in weeks, not years. The subscription killer is not a distant dream, it's a blueprint waiting to be built. Market gap and opportunity. Let's talk about why this market gap is so massive. Most fintech companies chase credit cards, loans, and high-margin products. They make money when you spend more, not less. Subscription cancellation doesn't fit their business model. That leaves the door wide open for a company that profits by helping people save money. The global opportunity is staggering. Subscription services are exploding in emerging markets. Netflix in India, Spotify in Brazil, gaming subscriptions in Southeast Asia, educational platforms in Africa. But the tools to manage these subscriptions, they don't exist in most of these markets. You could be the first to solve this at scale. Monetization. How you profit now, how does this business actually make money? Freemium model. Free to scan and detect. Premium at $5 a month for one-tap cancellations and optimization coaching. Affiliate revenue. When a user cancels Netflix, the app could recommend a cheaper streaming service and earn commission. B2B partnerships. Banks, neobanks, and fintech apps could white label the tool. You sell them the engine, they offer it to their customers. Advertising. The free version can show ads for relevant financial products like budgeting apps, cashback cards, or insurance. Family plans.